So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Now it's Pelé. Pepe defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
And this is Pelé! Pepe. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Pelé! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Can he... Oh, what has happened here? And back out. And it's Fernandez. Xavi, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. And this, it's Pelé! Denied by an instinctive save.
Pelé actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Hazard goes short. Decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Israel have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. He's having a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Israel really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And this is Figo. Backward it goes. He's having a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Xavi. Passes, shapes to shoot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Ibrahimovic clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Eto'o proves just a little bit too strong. Stam going forward. Knocks it into space. And he was quick to react. Teze. Dani Olmo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. To Gerrard. And it's Eto'o. Nicely spread. Engages and forces him off the ball. Dani Olmo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Fernandez. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Eto'o. Dani Olmo. He's found a way past. And here's Ibrahimovic. Played back.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And they can counter here. Pele. Over to the right flank. Now it's Figo. Fernandez conjures time and space where few can. Looking tidy in possession here. And it's Xavi. And it's Fernandez. He's gone for goal. And the ball's come loose here. Tries to get it clear. That'll be a throw. Xavi. Fernandez. Goes for goal! Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And he's forced to go back. Seedorf looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Hazard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Pele looking to be a menace in the final third. Cannavaro wins the duel this time.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Mateus. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Ibrahimovic. Dani Olmo. So a temporary halt to the action. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And we are up to the break.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Israel clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Zakaria. He's shifting through the gears here. Figo. Rummenigge. Xavi. Fernandez. Pele! It's anyone's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that has been cleared. Eto'o. Ibrahimovic. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Pepe is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. More and more pressure on the ball here. Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Stam. Well, this is certainly a game where the scoreline does not reflect the action. How it has stayed 0-0, nobody can quite understand. Now it's Pele. Pele shoots! And that's another fine save.
Pele really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Israel get their fourth corner. Hazard plays it short. And he shoots! That is decidedly lacking. Teze. He's had it taken off him. And it's Teze. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Distributed tidily. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, their corner count's rising, but not their goal count. They can improve.
He's in a great position here. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Hazard with the short one. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now, can they get him away? Eto'o has the space to scheme. Taken back almost at once. And that has left him in a heap. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Stood up well to him there. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And yes, it's there! Finally the breakthrough.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Attenzione, un cambio.
The first breakthrough.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's worked it through. And this is Eto. Can he finish?
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, but the flag's up.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Israel very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Bout of passing. He's had a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Shot a goal! Oh, it's come loose.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gerrard, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Nice bit of skill. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Eto is offering a wry smile there.
He leaps for it. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Showing great feet there. Alvarez's cross. And that has been knocked clear. And he's being shifted off it. Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. But that signals the very end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. That's a little off target. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Pele. That's going wide left. Now it's Pele. Hullet receives it in a good position here. And Hullet! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Hullet demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Azar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Pele! Azar plays the return pass. Totti. Now it's Azar. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Pele. Now it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's a corner. Israel with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Hazard with the short one. Goes for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Figo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Israel have their second corner now. They've played it short. He's on it, can he get away? Gabriel deals with that comfortably. Now it's Azar. Israel leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Threads one in. He's had a shot! And he's stuck it away. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Boca Juniors restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mateus, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Foot in. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, he's found support out wide. Hazard. Figo. Now it's Hullet.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And this is... tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Stam is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Azar. Swung over. Pull it. Pele. Now it's Azar. Oh, that's nice. Azar! Tanaka. Raul. Spread it left. Now it's Azar. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Raul. Fernandez. Rummenigge. And it's Azar. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cafu. And Tanaka. It's a pretty loose pass. This is a promising build-up. Totti could move up a gear here. Now it's Yamal. He has found the way through. Fernandez knocks it into space. That has ended up in no man's land. Yamal has a look and plays it forward, and the counter is on. Now it's Hullet. Nicely spread. Figo. And it's Hullet. Tries one from range. Just the wrong side.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort. Cafu.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Now it's Yamal. Azar. Figo. And this is Pele. He shifted it to the flank. Musiala. And that is the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so the action is resumed.
Israel are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Totti gets across to intercept that. Well, that looks a decent ball. Engages and forces him off the ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was...
Shot a goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Xavi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Pele! Off the post! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Musiala. And it's Serginho. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And Serginho. Gabriel. Cafu. And Gabriel tries to pass it through. He's got away. Pele! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Israel have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Getting up there!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Musiala cuts out the pass. Boca Juniors have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there. Oh, no joy this time. Serginho. Totti. And it's Azar. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Azar. And he's managed... Takes a shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Xavi powering forward here. Now it's Figo. Xavi. And here's Hullet. And this is Pele. Hazard has it out wide and in space. Spread out to the left. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's come to nothing. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
There's the shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets. And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Boca Juniors choosing to make the first change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Well, they can break here. Now it's Pele.
Israel really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And here's Yamal. Israel needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Showing good feet. That's cause for mild irritation. Pele finds himself offside. Aimed beyond the defence. And claimed it back swiftly. Just 5 minutes remaining now. It's Azar! And no mistake. We thought they were done, but never say never. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
De Israel, convertido en el minuto 86. Número 17.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
He's picked his way through, and here's Totti.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now, can they get him away? Totti. Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 14.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Número 8. Número 13.
Serginho. And that's that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire. Try. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. He'll try from distance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Not the most accurate pass. Fernandez. Spread it left. Ronaldinho. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Hazard. Chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Israel with the corner, there first. Hazard plays it short. Forced to go back. Can he finish? Goal! Israel! And Israel score first. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Shevchenko. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Figo. And they can counter here. It's Figo! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Now it's Lampard. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Haaland. He is starved of space and time. Tries to pass it through. Mateus spots it and intercepts. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Figo. Back towards the middle. And this is Pele. Cherki. Now it's Haaland. Fernandez. Well seen. Saw that coming. Now it's Shevchenko. And he cuts out the supply. Figo has created one goal already. Israel couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And he's managed to get free. Ronaldinho! He's done very well to get to that.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cannavaro. And Mateus. Cannavaro. Stam. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Fernandez. And Azar. Pele. Rummenigge. Cleared away. Ups for safety. Rijkaard. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's Lampard, played down the flank. The less said about that pass, the better. Check, getting this one clear. And here's Shevchenko. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Plays it in low. Big chance! And that's a good finish. Argentina are level. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 9, Erling Haaland.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mendes proves just a little bit too strong. And here's Ronaldinho. It's a good run down the right. Israel do have a chance to counter here. He's got away. Rijkaard gets in to thwart him. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Figo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Space for him to turn and look. It's Azar!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. And this is Figo. No way through, so back it comes. Shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Yamal. Haaland. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! He's delivered all right! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Argentina, number 21, Andrei Shevchenko. Substitution for Israel, number 21, Hullet.
And that is indeed the final act. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Israel really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Adams. Cherki threads one in. Now it's Yamal. He is through here. Alexander-Arnold. He has found the way through. Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. And this is getting better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And now he has two. Argentina go up by 2 and are looking good.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Oh, that's well spotted.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Keeper's dealt with that. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Israel do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Cherki scooting forward. Nicely shaped ball. Stam did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Argentina can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Messi to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Messi. Pele! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Half an hour gone in the second half. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substitution in progress.
Argentina have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Palmer pinches it off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Is there any... And Del Piero! It's and the finish! And that is wildly off target.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Substitution for Israel, number 19.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. It's not an especially good pass, that. And here's Del Piero. And he... Del Piero! Wonderful from Del Piero! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And here's Alvarez, shoots! And it's hoisted clear. Oh, well played.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Substitutions taking place.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Now it's Fernandez. Oh. And the shot! Rijkaard tries to clear.
There will be 5 minutes added
Lampard.
time.
Palmer. Ronaldinho. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his... It's Kane! And that's in!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time. And the referee brings it to a close. Israel illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And a chance! And again! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Israel definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Now this could be a chance. Figo. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's neat. Figo.
I think we're actually in for a treat here, Peter, because we get to see Hristo Stoichkov.
Big chance! Loose, and he's following up! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Israel with the corner, they're first. Hazard with the short one. Takes a shot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Israel, after 10 minutes, is
piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So, a breakthrough already. Saliba. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Nicely weighted ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Towering header! And no mistake. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 12 minutes is number 21.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Manchester United restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Ødegaard. Haaland. Ødegaard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Gets a good foot in there. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Xavi, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Now it's Pelé. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Figo. Goes for a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. It's not an especially good pass, that. Vardiol. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Pelé, and this is Hullet. Well read, nice interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Bruno Fernandes. Saliba. And it's Ødegaard. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Can he get onto this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Pelé. Pelé gets flagged offside. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And this is Hullet. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Haaland has found the net here, of course. And this is Pelé. It's played through for him. Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Hazard plays it short. He's had a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Kimmich. He's looking wide. Perez providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is having a shot! Rummenigge getting this one clear. Bullet. He has found the way through. Figo. Great chance! Alexander-Arnold. Kimmich. And Alexander-Arnold. Stoichkov. He won't be happy with that one. Alexander-Arnold, who does have an assist to his name. Azar. Xavi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Israel couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Kimmich.
2 added minutes has been
Challenge
indicated.
just a bit on the firm side. Manchester United have a free kick. And here's Stoichkov. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And please welcome our lads to
So
the
it's one
field.
each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So straight into the second half.
Israel are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Bullet. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Stoichkov. Looking for the run. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Figo. Perez. That has been cut short. Pele looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's found a way through. Oh, he's... And the shot! Goal! Israel! And they get themselves in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Israel with the lead. And it's Perez. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's managed to get free. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. He leaps for it. Stam can clear it away. Perez.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Saliba. Beckenbauer. Kimmich. Now it's Hullet. Nice interception, well timed. Bruno Fernandes. Spread it left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Israel are looking to go forward now. He's having a pop! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kimmich really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. Vigo does well not to be outdone there. And it's Ødegaard. And this is Perez. They've got to be quick to recover this.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Spread neatly. Vardiol. Tidy with his distribution. Stoichkov. Tries to play it through. Fernandes. It's a really well-measured ball. Hullet. Ødegaard. Knocks it into space. And it's Kimmich. And Alexander-Arnold distributed tidily. He's picked his way through. Looking to play him in. Now it's Hazard. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Hazard just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Substitution for Israel.
So, third corner of the game.
Hullet. Number 19.
Mbappe goes short.
Number 25. Vigo. Number 8.
Fernandes!
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Coming on the field.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Number 15.
Oh, he's not going to get any further than that.
Number 14.
I think we're just about done here.
Number 11.
Oh, he's having a go! It's loose now and they want to get it. Shoots! He'll try from distance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. Fernandes. Shot a goal!
3 minutes added time.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. Fernandes receives. Can he finish? Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Del Piero plays it short. He's on it. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And another try! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. And that's it. Israel have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Distributed tidily. And this is Messi. Messi's cross. Czech trying to keep this in. Israel are looking to go forward now. Now it's Hullet. Good ball, good take. And he's managed to get free. Lofted in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Casado. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Ronaldinho! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal, Milan! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Israel are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls.
Israel are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
This is a promising build-up. Now it's Shevchenko. And the shot shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Hullet. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? Milan are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Now it's Figo. Van der Ven. And it's Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball. He shifted it to the flank. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. And this is Messi. Xavi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Figo. He's a shot. And Hullet! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Casado. Now Ronaldinho. Now it's Shevchenko. Looking to play him in. Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rummenigge. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Stam. Rummenigge. That looks a decent ball, and it's made its way to him. He's picked his way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hazard with the short one. And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. He's on it. Can he get away? Real chance! Alexander-Arnold can clear it away. Rummenigge finding himself in space. Looking for the run. That's the throw. Gibbs-White. Serginho. And it's Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. He's looking wide, and he's quick to return it. And the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
It's a poor throw, that. So, a temporary halt to the action. So, a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Israel currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So, an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Israel have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Casado. And it's Messi. Now it's Shevchenko. Messi. He is through here. Fernandez. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1.
Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Pele. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly. Ronaldinho's delivery. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pull it. Now it's Hazard. He's got away. It's Hazard! And it's in! Israel back on level terms. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 17, Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That has not gone well. And here's Shevchenko. Messi. Raul. Raul! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Bullet. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Raul. Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Milan have their lead. He's through here. Alexander-Arnold to Messi. Raul. Gibbs-White. Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And a chance! And that could have brought them level.
Hazard clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Substitution for Israel, number 17.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game
number
here.
25, Figo.
Casado.
Number 8, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Now Van der Ven.
21, Gullit.
And it's
Coming
Marquinhos.
on the field,
Alexander-Arnold.
14, Mbappe.
And it's Messi.
Number 15, Eto.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Del Piero.
There's the shot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 79 minutes is number
Well, one
20.
moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Pele. Threads one in. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And that's aimed into the middle.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's found a way through. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Nicely intercepted. And it's Messi. And that's it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. And no, he's seen through all of that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's an imaginative pass. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's onto this. He's found a way through. And a shot! Oh, good effort! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see. And that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally...
Oh, a gilt-edged shot! It's Pele! Goal! Israel! And Israel score first. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Doué. Rummenigge. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. João Cancelo. Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined. Rummenigge. And this is Figo.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Xavi calmly anticipates. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Doué. Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Oh, that's delightful. Vinicius Junior! Rummenigge. Hullet. Shifted it to the flank. He is through here! It's Asa! You've got to be quick to recover this. Now it's Neymar. Figo. Rummenigge. And this is Pele! Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cannavaro does well to get it back. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. 15 minutes till half-time. Dani Olmo. Doué. And this is Pelé. Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Israel are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Israel are looking to go forward now. Vicious ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. There's the crossfield ball. And it's Figo. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Fernandez. Now it's Pelé, spread it left. Hazard. Hazard! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Dani Olmo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rummenigge. Pelé. Hazard. Goes for a shot! And it's been hooked away. Ended up in no man's land. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Doué receives it in a good position here. It's Neymar! Goal! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that is indeed the final act. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Israel ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Xavi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Mateus. That could spell trouble. That'll be a throw-in. Stam. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Rummenigge. Azar being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neymar. Check. Stam. Check. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he thumps it clear. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's had it taken off him. Mateus. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Stam is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. Neither of these two want to come off second best. De Bruyne delivers. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Takes a shot! De Bruyne. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. Rummenigge. Into the last quarter of an hour. Xavi. Over to the right flank. Pelé.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival.
Now then, clash of the egos. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Hullet. Hullet! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
El dorsal 14.
And it's been taken
Serán
short.
sustituidos por el dorsal 18.
It's
el dorsal
Milo!
9, el dorsal 17.
And he's picked it up out wide. Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge in the hunt and looking threatening. Mohamed Salah aims beyond the defence. He's found space here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's got away. There, Figo! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Dani Olmo. He's given it away. It's Pelé!
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Good chance here. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. De Bruyne. And that will be the final act. Israel pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that need... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back. I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And he's managed to gift it back. That has ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Hazard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Dumfries. That's a throw. Cannavaro. It's an inviting looking ball, that. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Rummenigge. Now it's Pelé. Hazard. Has shot a goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Israel with the corner, there first. Hazard with the short one. Oh, shooting chance! Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. Mateus. All the way back. Check, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Tries to pass it through. Rafinha. Oh, that was vital. Rummenigge. Over to the right flank. And it's Figo. Xavi. Now it's Pelé. Hazard. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Figo. For Xavi. Nice. And a chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. In he goes again! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Hazard plays it short. Xabi Alonso gets it clear. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Goes down, but nothing given. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's gone for goal! Oh, crossbar! Inter Milan are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Van Dijk. Israel looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Xavi, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Now it's Mbappe. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Pelé. And that has been slung wide. It's Asa! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Cannavaro. Van Dijk. Pelé! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's Asa! And they've got rid. Guti.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Hernandez, and it's Guti. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Israel are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And so the action is resumed.
Israel can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Pinches it off him. Good chance here! It's bounced back off the post. Guti. Cannavaro. Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Hullet. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Hullet. He's looking wide. Hazard. Fernandez. Some really good ball movement. Now it's Hazard. Pelé!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Israel are still that goal to the good. He's had a shot! Messi. Now Mbappe. Guti. Just about up to the hour now. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Dumfries is always looking to play quality balls. And that has left him in a heap. They get a throw in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. And this is Pele! Spread out to the left. He's in plenty of space here. It's Hazard! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Xavi Alonso, Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Hugo. And this is Pele. Hazard. And it's Fernandes. Hazard needing to deal with defending that's more up close. Hullet! Superb from Hullet! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He just absolutely speared that in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Israel are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Fernandes. That's a lovely, neat pass. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
He's in a great position here. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Distributed tidily. Hazard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined.
Mbappe
Really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Van Nistelrooy. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for the run. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. And what a climax we have here. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Inter Milan have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Inter Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And he cuts out the supply.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Azar. And that's it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. It's Pelé!
Pelé clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
A corner it is then. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Big chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Not the most accurate pass. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's found a way through. Knocks it into space. Good take, and is he in? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Israel have the chance. Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ronaldinho plays it short. Ronaldinho. Alexander-Arnold. And he's cut it out. And now they can spring out of defence. Rodri calmly anticipates. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it.
Towering header! Goal! Inter! The first significant strike. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And the ball is out of play. Figo, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. And this is Pelé, looking for the run. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Israel are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Roll kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Pele. You can run onto that. Edmilson. And this is Kaut. And the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Kaut actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ronaldinho with the short one. Bullet. Now it's Bullet. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, no joy this time. Serginho. Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Serginho. Raul. Stam producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. In with the challenge.
Israel certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's picked his way through. Figo. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Figo. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Foot in. And here's Hullet. And this is Pele. Pele! And it's Xavi. He's having a pop! And that has fizzed wide.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Serginho. Edmilson. Alexander-Arnold.
There will be
Raul.
1 minute added time.
Can he get it through? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Fernandez. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Israel currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back on the way.
Israel really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And this, it's Pele! Raul. It's Ronaldinho. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Hazard. And they've got a throw. Wriggles his way through. Ronaldinho. Stam does really well to win the ball there. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Nicely spread. Israel still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Edmilson. Serginho. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Kaut. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? Great chance!
Israel really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Yamal given the lift of his goal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Yamal. Hazard making good progress. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Van Dijk. Rodri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Raul. Lovely. Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Israel are looking to go forward now. Rummenigge. And it's Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Driven in. Well read, nice interception. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Kaut. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Olmo. And Yamal.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He has found the way through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Substitution.
And Czech pulls off a sensational save. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Dani Olmo. Now it's Kaut. Kaut will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now the cross. Getting up there! Oh, he's been... That's another chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Substitution for Israel. Number 25.
So here comes the substitution.
Figo. Number 8. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 17.
Israel really don't have a
Hazard.
choice now. They just have to
Number
throw everything
19.
forward and give themselves a chance to draw
Number
level.
21. Bullets.
And that
Coming on the
interception
field,
was
number
most
15,
necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Number 11, Alvarez. Number
Chance!
14, Mbappe.
A wonderful
Number
effort,
20,
all by himself.
Kevin.
Well, it came to
Number
nothing in the end, but
18,
it certainly got the
Del
crowd
Piero.
going.
Messi. Mateus does well not to be outdone there. He's had it taken off him.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He is through here. Nicely weighted ball. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Mateus promptly onto that, and that will be it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And the through ball. And Batistuta! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's...
Hazard! And that's a good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And this is Pele! And he was quick to react. That's a good ball out wide. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Hullet. Looking for options for movement. DiMarco spots it and intercepts. Engages and forces him off the ball. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hullet. Doué. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's had a shot!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Shot, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
And it's been taken short. And he welcomes it in. Bullet! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Raul in the hunt and looking threatening. Xavi. And it's Doué. And he stands tall, impenetrable. It's played through for him. Well, there is a look that says it all. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Stam wins the duel this time. Figo. Rummenigge. Now it's Hullet. Oh, sweet feet. defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rummenigge. Now it's Pele. He's looking wide. He's got away. Xavi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence...
Big chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Now it's Doué. Fernandez. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a really well-measured ball. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. Hangs one in. He leaps for it! And that's a tidy finish. And again they hit the front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Pumas leading now. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Hullet. Figo. And the shot! And that is well cleared. And this is Hullet. Takes a shot! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Número 21.
Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And this is Xavi. And And a header! He's delivered all right! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. He's having a pop! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's the end of the first 45. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Israel can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Xavi, nicely aimed pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Figo. Now it's Pele. Oh, good read. Now it's Batistuta. Rummenigge. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played out to the left flank. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's on it, can he get away? Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Ronaldinho. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Impressive jump! And it's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Gol de Israel, convertido en el minuto 57.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Número 19.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Israel dragged themselves back again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's managed to get free. Raul has it out wide and in space. Figo. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Pele. That has been slung wide. Shot a goal! Frustratingly close. Di Lorenzo. Can he get it through? Now it's Doué. Oh, good taken. And a shot! That is gorgeous from Raul! A finish of true class! And they get themselves in front! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's tidy. He is through here. Goes for a shot! Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Número 14.
And it's Xavi.
Messi.
And the finish! Oh, it rattles the bar. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, was he a little smarter then, Peter, than he needed to be? I'm not sure he needed to cut it as fine as he did. He had enough of the goal to aim at.
And Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Azar being hunted in packs.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Figo. And this is Pele. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Di Lorenzo. Great vision. Spread neatly. It's a promising position. Corner given. Ronaldinho plays it short. Delivers with whip. Israel have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Azar. Now that's well seen too. Opts for safety. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Stam does really well to win the ball there.
Bumazunam really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Cambio.
Xavi. Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Xavi. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Count, with a reputation for taking on any shot, Count proves just a little bit too strong. And the referee brings it to a close. Israel can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, and Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. Oh, shooting chance! And that was very necessary.
Bullet really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? And here's Hullet. And he welcomes it in. Might be dangerous. He's having a shot! Just too high.
Saudi Arabia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Not the most accurate pass. Adams gets over and intercepts. And they can counter here. Messi. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And here's Hullet. Hullet! Oh, belter! He's got himself an absolute peach. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Saudi Arabia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Mets are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Spread it left. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Hullet. Kvaratskhelia. Saudi Arabia very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. That has been slung wide. Xavi, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. He's having a hit! And no one is overly concerned about that.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Now it's Hullet. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And this is Van Basten.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. That is good strength. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Pele. And this is Pele. Hazard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Great vision. Dink through. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Played out wide. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Decent chance! And it's Xabi Alonso. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Is there any support? He might not need it. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Xabi Alonso gets it clear. And that's going right the way across. Pele looking to be a menace in the final third. Looking for options for movement. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Hullet. And he shoots! Off the post! Oh, they could be caught out here. Spread out to the left.
There will be 1 minute added time.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And he's managed to get free. The first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Saudi Arabia can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Substitution for Saudi Arabia. Number 22, Hazard. Number 20, Pele.
So, into the second half.
Number 18,
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Number 11.
This then to draw level.
Substitution.
And Czech pulls off a sensational save. And that's a poor pen.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Mets with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Duke clears without hesitation. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh no, what has happened here? Looking to play him in. He can run onto that. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's in a great position here. Saudi Arabia claim it back to much approval. Puyol. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Now it's Dani Olmo. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Now that looks a decent ball. This looks promising. And he is deftly away. They want to be quick to recover this. The message is clear. None shall pass. De Bruyne. Juve has been caught there. It's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
De Bruyne is standing over this. He's had a shot! And that's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Saudi Arabia are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nicely weighted ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Cafu. Juve wants to run onto this. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Saudi Arabia still have the cards to affect this game. Totti, he's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, beautifully deceptive. Stam with the clearance. Oh, that's fabulous. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Xabi Alonso cuts it out. De Bruyne. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. He's got away. Hangs one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now the breakaway. And the pass is intercepted. Castolo. He's a sharp little ball here. Donnarumma claims comfortable. Lino. Dani Olmo in acres of space out wide. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Samuel Lino! He will be livid with himself. Now that's well seen too. Saudi Arabia can consider themselves just about safe now. That's a cute ball.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
That's a decent clearance. Shot, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ronaldo providing an outlet on that flank. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Cannavaro has been sent off, just to confirm, it was a straight red. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tries to play it through.
There they go, hunting again.
Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And no surprise, that's a booking. It's just beyond his reach. Time added on 4 minutes. And he's had it nicked away. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Ronaldinho coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
And it's Ronaldinho. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Xavi has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Duke gets it away. And that will be the final act. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done.
And a quick reminder today.
Your reflections then, Jim.
Saudi Arabia definitely impressing me here, especially the way...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Great vision. And the shot! Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Opts for safety.
בן זונה, תתעורר שם, יא מניאק, אתה משחק פה לבד, יא מניאק, אנחנו לא...
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Xavi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Saudi Arabia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And they've got rid.
מוחמד, wake up, מוחמד, יא פלאפל היום.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Saudi Arabia have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence.
בן זונה מוחמד קטן, אם נפסיד בגללך אתה לא יודע מה אני אעשה לך, מניאק קטן.
Gets it away. Now it's Figo. Israel still without a single shot on target. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's quick to get rid. Xavi, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Great defending, strong and determined. Alonso, can he get on the end of this? No way through, so back it comes. And the finish! No way through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he get it through?
ערבי מזדיין, אם נפסיד בגללך, יא מניאק ערבי.
Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. And a header! And it's been hooked away. Looking to play him in. Xavi! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Saudi Arabia definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Neto, never out of the action for very long. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get rid. Pass is just off target. And he can clear it away. And they've got a throw. Tries to cross. Czech claims it without any fuss. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And the pass is intercepted. Stam going forward.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Will play through for the wide man.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bullet tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. And he can thump it away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Castolo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to...
محمد يلعب محمد ديما نخلوهم ناسخين يسحق زي محمد beware ما يفلقها فقيقا.
Frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution for Saudi Arabia. Number 11, El Haj Diouf. Number
We get
10,
things going again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Number 21, Kvaratskhelia. Number 20, McAllister.
He is through here. Kvaratskhelia! That has been knocked clear. And that is expertly dealt with. Czech is there to clear. They get a throw in. Now this could be a chance. Quality ball. Xavi gets on his bike and on the move. And it's Figo. He's had it taken off him. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Now who's going to be first to this? Goes for a shot! It's a goal!
محمد يا منيك محمد.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Number 25.
Saudi Arabia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And they win it back again.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's picked it up out wide. Has a look and plays it forward. And now they can clear their lines. Your impression so far, Jim?
Israel are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And that's an excellent interception. Vigo, pass somewhat off target. McAllister. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Mateus.
מוחמד בן זונה, אתה הורס לי את המשחק, הורס לו, מוחמד בן זונה.
It's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that?
מוחמד בן זונה, מוחמד בן זונה גדול.
Chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make a difference. Saudi Arabia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Looking for options for movement. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's Xabi Alonso. McAllister. He's a sharp little ball here. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Israel needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were...
And the shots! Euphoria!
Muhammad, fuck you Palestine, Muhammad. Fuck you Palestine, fuck you.
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
A case now of complete control. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's managed to get free. Chance! And that's a tiny finish. They are playing them off the park. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Muhammad, fuck you Palestine, Muhammad. Ben Zona, Muhammad. Fuck you Palestine, fuck you Palestine.
Urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
That's really well cleared. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Referee has just said play on. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's gone for a throw-in. Kvaratskhelia. Dani Olmo. Marquinhos. That has not gone well. Azar. Check, getting this one clear. Nicely weighted ball. In with the challenge.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Fuck you, Palestine. Fuck you, Palestine. Fuck you, Palestine. Fuck you, Palestine, Benson.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Deftly away. And time is up. Israel cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?